Busy people, how do they get so much done in the same period of time the rest of the people have? There are some people who accomplish 10 times as much, 100 times as much, and there are people who seem to get nothing done each day. Why is this so? I call your attention. Don't be stupid. I define stupid as being ignorant twice. How do we get the sick healed? How are the dead raised? How do we instill the love that lasts? How are people brought to a point? I know that all of us can be busy. I lived just long enough to know that there are things that can get in our way that we never intended to get in our way. That there are things that we can load ourselves with that are not our loads to carry. And we get confounded by the load we bear, a load that Christ did not give us, but a load we took ourselves. We wonder, how can I accomplish the things? Will it get done what God said do? And God said, I'm the God of all flesh. There is nothing too hard for me. God also said, call upon me and I will show you great and mighty things that you know not. God has said, call upon me. Cry unto me, and I shall say, here I am. So there are things that we remember, but are we actually putting those things into operation? How is your day going? Or is your day just going? What is happening to bring about a better result? And there are some who say, well, I was just busy. You have so much to do, but too little to show for it. Another person with the same amount of time will say, I accomplished this, that, and the other. And there are those who say, well, I choose certain periods of my life to do this and that. But I am told and I am shown a way, and this is why people go off to school or take on careers, and they give them hard exams and they give them assignments, and sometimes they must carry a beeper or have an assignment turned in by internet by the certain time. They must make a class that's in another city. They must fulfill the requirements for their graduate degrees, residency requirements. And there are people who seem to not understand, if you are on someone else's schedule, you're on someone else's schedule. And you must complete what they need done within the time they need it done. Of course, there are those who say they think church is particularly a scripture-laden place where people read scriptures and talk about holy things and get involved with holy things, and they seldom do what they should do, and when they have an extra dollar, they spend it on something else, but not the church. So I like to just go. First, I'd like to review something from a man who was in authority so you can see how he thinks. I know some of us will go because we heard man in authority. Most of us will go to the gentleman who came before Jesus and said, come, heal my servant. And then when Jesus got in his direction, near his place, he said, please, I can't have you come in my house. I'm not worthy of such a great presence. I'm a man in authority there, and I'm a man under authority. I come and go when my leaders tell me, and those who are under me come and go when I say come and go. All you need do is speak the word. And Jesus spoke the word, and the servant was healed in that hour. And Jesus called that faith. But I'm not talking about that man. I'm talking about another man in the book of Acts. In Acts chapter 8, verse 27, in the Bible, these are stories that God has given us. We call it Acts of the Apostles. And I just wish that there were more Christians with Acts. Not just talk, but Acts. If you say you like somebody, you've got to be willing to see it all the way through.